Kill me! I'm here! Kill me!
Hey everybody, this is My Movies coming at you with my review of The Wraith, a 1986 movie that I think is an underrated gem of the decade. And it's really interesting because it's stylistically very, very 80s. It definitely looks like an 80s movie, but plot-wise, you may have pretty much seen this movie kind of before. What I mean by that is, if you've seen the movie The Crow starring Brandon Lee, it came out in the early 90s, you've pretty much seen the story of this movie. It focuses on a guy who's a car driver who likes to race, and he gets involved in this situation where basically he gets killed by a gang of people who, he does have a girlfriend. They don't kill the girlfriend. They snatch the girlfriend and basically have their leader have her under their control. But Charlie Sheen's character gets killed. He comes back to life, as does his destroyed car, which is kind of entertaining. And with his vehicle, he goes around and he seeks revenge on the people responsible for his death and the people that have had the girl that he loves under their thumb the entire time, killing them all one by one until he gets to the main guy in charge, while also trying to fend for the love of the woman that meant so much to him. So unlike The Crow, where it's all kind of in the name of a woman, in this one it's for the love of a woman, but otherwise the plot is pretty much exactly the same, but told in a different way. I mean, obviously The Crow is kind of stylistically, it's very gothic and gorgeous, and this is not that. Takes place in kind of like a desert town, and it's a lot more about there's some stuff in the suburbs, there's a lot of driving, there's all that kind of stuff. Stylistically, it's very, very differently, but it plays really, really well in my opinion, and really, really holds up as a film. I watched it not too long ago, and now don't get me wrong, I may have a little bit of nostalgia goggles for this film. I remember watching it as a kid and being blown away by it, and this is a movie that I searched for years to find on DVD, and I finally picked it up, and then it became kind of readily available, which was frustrating, but that's a whole other story. I'd love to get it on Blu-ray. It just is such a cool movie in my view, and like I said, it really calls to mind The Crow, and that's a thing that I'm always gonna love because I think that movie is absolutely phenomenal. I just think this movie is a really good time, and it's sad to me that so few people are aware of its existence. And like, if you are a fan of The Crow, check this movie out. Don't expect something stylistically similar, but story similar, and just interesting. And Charlie Sheen, you know, he's not the best actor in the world. He spends a lot of the movie with a helmet on. It's much more kind of, it almost reminds me of like a similar look almost to like the Rocketeer kind of thing. And there's like a superhero element to it. And it's really, I think it's just a really cool, it's a kind of a mishmash of a lot of genres and just a lot of fun in my view. So those are my thoughts on The Wraith. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever heard of it before, if you're a fan of The Crow, if it sounds cool, whatever you want to say. Other than that, please, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. It'll let you know when I put out new videos, and you can come and join the conversation, which would absolutely mean the world to me. And speaking of the conversation, please let me know in the comments below what you think of this movie, what have you, and please hit that like button, hit that share button. It'll make it much more likely that other people will come and check out this video, and I would just adore talking to people about films, like I've said, so please. Other than that, have yourself a nice day.